I mean, kicking off the season, that's got to be exciting every time. I mean, how much does it mean to you to start off the season, get back out there?
It's been a while because it feels like we're kind of getting off the track since we just kind of ended into May. But it's been nice to kind of get out as a team and all run together instead of doing individual events. So I'm kind of excited for the season. We have a lot of depth, and I think it's going to be really well.
Definitely. And so, any long-term goals for the team?
I would love to see us make it to regionals. So hopefully, if we have a lot of great new freshmen and really great coaches. So
anything's possible, right?
That's right.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And as a team, what does this race mean to you guys?
As a team, this is really the race where I think we form our goals for the year. We're going to see where everyone's at, see how the guys have returned from the summer of training, how the freshmen are doing, the new guys that we haven't seen yet. So that's really what this race is all about.
And how do you think the freshmen did?
I really haven't heard too much yet, but from what I've heard from the coach, it seems like they really played a crucial role for us as far as scoring good points.
Gotcha. And as far as you mentioned goals moving forward. What are those goals? What are you guys trying to accomplish this season?
I think every year our eyes are set on the SEC.
Number one SEC. Number one.
And I think we love to pick off SEC teams. We're the only non-scholarship team in the SEC, so anyone we can pick off feels great because it's a tough conference, one of the best conferences in the nation. So we beat anyone, that's awesome. We love doing that every year, coming out and surprising some teams.
Gotcha. And so, do you think momentum is going to be gained from this?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I feel like it's a little bit nice confidence booster for the freshmen, and the older guys, they know what to do.
All right. Hey, good work coming out today.
Thanks a lot.
Breaking the elements. It wasn't easy.
Fun. It's lots of fun.
Definitely. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little wet here.
Yeah.
Just a little wet. But you know what? We're all taking it in. It looked good. I don't know what else to say. Back to you.
Well, yet another page in the Chad Johnson novel for the NFL. What happened this week was after he legally changed his name to Ocho Cinco, Reebok, the NFL's jersey sponsor, wouldn't let him put that name on the back of his jersey, so he is still Chad Johnson. What's your thoughts?
Oh, this is obviously an important development in the National Football League. Well, his complete mistranslation of Spanish aside, I really don't see why Reebok cares. He's just having a good time. So, what do you think? Do you think it really matters? I wouldn't care having Ocho Cinco on.
Yeah, I don't really understand the reasoning here. If anything, he's bringing more attention to himself as Ocho Cinco than he is as Chad Johnson. Not that he wasn't bringing attention to himself before, but think of all the new jersey sales you could make. I just don't understand. I think this is Reebok getting lazy here because really, this is an opportunity. I think how many Ocho Cinco jerseys you could sell.
That's true, but still, let's get back to talking about Chad Johnson, the player. Chad Johnson becoming more of an act than he's a player. 1 catch for 22 yards this week, not showing up on the big stage. He's more worried about the name on his back of the jersey than the name on the front. Not the biggest fan of him right now.
I don't really like the Bengals anyway, so not a big problem there. Then he's just nuts. Can we all agree on that?
He's definitely nuts, but some people really seem to dislike him. I think he has a good time playing, and that's the most important thing.
See, I don't dislike him. I think that the river dance on MS
that was beautiful. The proposal.
The proposal, the end zone punt. You gotta love it when a guy.
The Sports Center commercial, poking fun of himself. Making up the touchdown dances. He's a funny guy.
He's a guy who's had fun with the game, but when his play starts to slack, that's when you start to have a problem with something like that.
Definitely. Now, there's just so much wackiness in the world of sports. Okay, take this for instance. This guy for Italian team, Juventus. I mean, you might have heard of them. I don't know a ton of soccer. This guy's name is Thiago Mendes. He didn't want to be traded, but he was on the block for a while, so his solution was to lock the team's president in the bathroom. And the guy didn't have his cell phone on him, so he was in there for a matter, I don't know how long, but I can imagine a couple of hours. Presumably he's back on the block. Guys, I don't even know what to say about this, but would you do anything like this?
And when I got mad at my cross-country coach in high school, I spoke to him in his office. I didn't try to lock him into it. So, I mean, I don't know how effective that maneuver was. I think it might have had some negative backlash. I think if I locked my chemistry teacher in his classroom, I probably would have gotten suspended. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, when
Funny though.
Only thing similar, I was playing a basketball game, it's my sophomore year. End of the game, we were looking to get a final basket, a player streaking down the court, and I tried to baseball pass it down court, and of course the ball slips out of my hands and nails my coach right in the head.
Oh.
That landed me right on the bench for the next game. I did get my starting spot back, but that I had to wait a little while. So I said locking the coach in the bathroom probably sounds like a better idea than what I did.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many things you can do in sports that'll bring much more shame to yourself than, I mean, like a wardrobe malfunction. I mean, put it this way, I remember back on the high school team, this kid, we had the tearaway pants, which we thought were amazing because they looked professional, but the kid kind of tore away a little too much. Anyway, his shorts were a little tattered after that. And all right, guys, we'll be back to wrap up the show in just a second.